surprise today. But I was asked if I could come show you how awesome the November release is. And of course, I'm like, absolutely, let's go. Let's look at these fabulous, fabulous products. So excited. And I'm so excited to be back with Angel, with my angel wings. So super excited. I love all my fabulous magicians behind the badge, but I haven't seen Angel in a while. Well, seen. So I'm super excited to be back with Angel and back with all of you today to share this amazing release. So let's have a flip-a-roo and we're going to go down. Yes, she has her angel wings ready. And let me tell you, she is a super fast flyer with those angel wings. All right, my mouse is giving me problems. My mouse is moving like a snail. So my mouse is giving a little bit of trouble today. So that's why I was like a minute or two behind because my mouse just was not ready. I was ready. The mouse was not ready. So it doesn't seem like the mouse should keep me from it, right? Make sure you share today for a chance to win a gift card as well. The gift card winner is always posted at the end of the chat on the day that it happens. All righty. So the first thing in these, okay, true confession time. I had to take these out of the wash. I've worn them. They're super cozy. So we have socks in this release, and they are super cozy. The one thing I will tell you is I'm usually a short sock kind of gal, right? Like they don't show the no-show in your sneakers. These do go up your calf a little bit. So just wanted you to be aware of that. But they are so cozy and so soft and fantastic. I know we don't need cozy today, huh, Sue? It is pretty warm here, but it's blustery. So I could use a cozy pair of socks. But yes, I have worn them and they were in the wash. So we will put these back in the wash to be washed. But socks in the release today. We also have another new set. So excited for this because I love my artist markers. We have a new set of the artist markers Cottage Garden Set N. Okay, and it says it right on the top, right there. Have some beautiful illustrations by our artists, which fantastic. The colors are the Sun-Kissed Delights, the oh gosh, Blushberry Bliss and the Jade Dreams. Love these released, these colors released, and these are the same colors as the inks. Very excited. So excited for these. There are also, of course, labels if you want to label your markers as well. I love a good label. Love a good label. I like acting like I'm organized, right? So in our regular release, I'm missing one thing that I couldn't find because it's older. It was from an event that we had with Amy Tan previously. So the ones I do have the Wild One stamp set. So super cute, great for journaling, great for using in the stamp wheel because you have some of those images you can make a beautiful wreath with, right? Fabulous sentiments. Every lovely word I could possibly think of. Good life is a collection of happy moments, capturing memories, and this was awesome. So very, very fun, and some other bolder sentiments, beautiful leaves, and like a dandelion. Fabulous set. Of course, inspiration on the back for you there. Then we have Shine Bright. This is the one. There is a stencil that's called Shine Bright, and I'm missing this one. It was released in 2023 as part of the event. So it's packed away somewhere. I am organizing. But this one is a sentiment set and has some images. So you have some great sentiments for some journaling, for cards. Oh, thank you, Terry, so much. Thank you. And then some beautiful little fun, like a little house and a nice sun, a little camera, the love with your hands, journaling, nail polish. I can put that in my planner, the nails, and then some crafty time, right? And then beautiful sentiments, of course, in Amy Tan's style. Love her style. This is the stencil that's available, and you can get a better look online as well. It is so much fun. It creates like a little flurry of hearts. It has some words and some shapes and creates a sunshine. So make sure to go check that out. As of right now, the mix foliage that was just in the Cozy Comfort Retreat does not have a release date as of this very moment. Will it be released? I don't know. I only know that as of this moment, there is no release date for it. So here is the Shine Bright. Then we have, this is the Fresh Flowers, and this was from a past event as well. This was from the Secret Garden 2023. Okay, so this creates some beautiful layered with the keyhole design, of course, little arrangements, some beautiful flowers with this. On the back, of course, you have your layering guide, how to layer together. There are a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was counting that one as 6, but there's 5 flowers in there, and we have the colors used to create the image you see there. So very excited about these as well. Though that would be, Carol, those would be fantastic for that new, like postage stamp cards with stencils and all of that are like the rage right now, and love it. So yes, those Amy Tan sets would be perfection for that. This is another release from the Secret Garden 2023. Okay. And these are the Scripty Sentiments. I believe this was the Secret Garden. This may have been actually Cozy. Now that I'm thinking about it, it may have been Cozy from last year. I'm having a brain cramp. Angel, could you check that for me? I just don't want to give bad information. Scripty and Fresh Flowers, are they from Cozy or are they from Secret Garden? I almost said Mother's Day. Are they from Mother's Day? But they're from a retreat last year. I'll have Angel check on that for us with her angel wings because she will know. The Scripty Sentiments. So look at these beautiful. Just a note, friend, hello, sending sunshine and you. Fabulous, fabulous set. And it shows how to mix it with the Fresh Flowers set as well. Now, the other thing I just want to point out, because we are going to discuss this in a minute, is now that this says inks, right? We have these in colored cardstocks. So you could substitute our cardstocks where it says inks when we have those colors. Very exciting. This is new and this is so fun. Love this set. This is called Intertwining Leaves Layering Die Set, okay? And what it does is you layer these together. Let me flip it over. So you layer these pieces and it's all different colors and they're intertwined. Hence the name, right? Craft Your Life, which one? Which one? Cozy or Secret Garden? Oh, goodness. I'm almost thinking it was Cozy now because Secret Garden, I don't remember. Oh my gosh. There's been so many beautiful products in between, right, my friends? Okay. And again, we now have ink these papers, so you could put those in there. Very exciting. And I know so many people, when this came on as a preview in the app, so many people were super stoked about this. And you should be. This is awesome. Love the bird. Bird is so much fun. Bird is the word, right? Right? There's a song. All right. So this is the Sweet Garden Bird. Super duper cute. So easy to lay him together. Or her, whichever bird. You could make blue, pink, whatever you like. Yeah, and the intertwining leaves, it's the bird fits perfect on there to perch the bird on the leaves. Fits perfect. Absolutely perfect. I was looking, I had a bird. He appears to have flown the coop. Insert laughter here. I had him, so maybe we'll make a bird. Petal Palooza, beautiful 3D embossing folder. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I think we'll combine those 3. We'll do the intertwining bird, the intertwining leaves, and the folder there. I'll set those up ahead so we can do those because we have a lot to get through, and I'm hoping to get a project with you today. Another sentiment 3D embossing folder, super exciting. Ways to thank you, all different ways of saying thank you on the embossing folder. We've previously had happy holidays, and we had another one. I can't remember the other one we had, but we had another one. So this is the third one. Hello, Amy R. Welcome back. Welcome back. Then we have a Floral Melody. Beautiful, beautiful project. And I will mention Amy R has a video over on her channel today showing using some of these products. Lots of videos out there with inspiration from our amazing designers. This just gives you a look. So this is one stencil. You ink it, rotate, and ta-da, there you have that there. So they use two beautiful inks to get that gorgeous done. This is the woven ribbon. So you can layer together, it's 3 stencils, but you flip them, right? So you get 6 stencils out of 3, which is really cool. So this one, I actually did monochromatic with blues, which was really pretty. But it is amongst the missing with the bird and the leaves. I might actually, let me peek. Is this the bird? Let's see. This might be the bird. I have piles, as you may guess. I have piles. Let's see if the bird's in here, or the leaves as well. These are not the intertwining leaves, but they are some of the stencil art that we have coming up, and the wings and the petals that we have coming up. And here are the leaves and the bird. Okay, so I have 2 of the birds. So we have the bird. So here's the bird, and then here are the leaves. Okay. So we got the leaves, okay? It's about the size of my hand, minus the nails. They're the big one. And then we've got a little one right here as well. So we'll have a play with those, but I knew I had those. I thought I had in here as well the woven ribbon thing, but I do not. And then here are a couple of the fresh flowers, ink blended and layered together. So pretty and so easy to layer together, quite honestly. So super simple. That keyhole system, game changer. Okay, there. Got to show you a few things. The leaves are great, and they are perfect perch for the birds. Perfect. Okay, then we have the cardstock. So I took one package just to show you. They are different weights, but I wanted to show you the colors today. If you'd like to check out each individual weight, head to our website, and we have each one listed. The first one we have is acai berry, this beautiful, beautiful, rich burgundy color. Okay, then we have the gorgeous Aqualicious. We have Autumn Blaze. This one is, I believe, Berrylicious. Let me go. I had my list in order here. So yes, this is going to be the beautiful Berrylicious, and this is an ink color as well. Then we have Citronella. Nice. Oh, not a parchment, but a nice, I like it. I would use it like a parchment, I think. Then we have the Dewdrops. We have Galactic Stream. We have Grass Field. We have Green Gold. Nice kind of brown green tone. It's in the trying to think, it's in the family Forest Trails. Or no, Green Gold is in Wood Warbler, sorry. This is Lime, Limeade. Okay, beautiful. And then we have Mountain Pine. We have Orange Cream, Pink Diamond, Reindeer Moss, Rubellite, and I think I have 2 sheets of Rubellite. Yes, I do. And Sunkissed. And the final one this month is Teal Cave. So really, really beautiful, beautiful palette that we have. Lots of beautiful colors. And they have, of course, different bundles on the website. So if you're interested in the paper, check out, there's a few different bundles that you can look at on there. But here's kind of a quick overview, right, of our colors. Really pretty. And that's Rubellite twice. So really pretty colors. So very excited about those and love that they match our ink colors. Now, next we have, so that's our regular. This is going to be the subscriptions. So we have our Build a Garden Breezy Petals. Let me grab that one. Here it is. Okay. So this is Breezy Petals. Really, really pretty set. 2 different clusters. You have a large flower cluster, and then you have this smaller one down here. You have some beautiful sentiments, of course. Oh, thank you so much. The Secret Garden. It was the Secret Garden. Absolutely fabulous. I remembered. I'm so excited. And then we have the Breezy Petals add-on die set. So this is extra, and it does cut out those bolded words and the 2 outline images. I love a die that cuts a sentiment for me. One of my BFFs. Love it. Then we have a 6-piece stencil set, which is going to color in the Breezy Petals. So really, really pretty. And there's another sample, the colors used to create that there. So really, really beautiful set. Then we have, let's go next. This is one of my favorites. This is the Stencil Art. This is Nature Splashes. And this is something so unique that we've never really done before. It's so cool. Look at, it's just kind of these fabulous different shapes all put together with beautiful colors and some leaves. And if you don't like to splatter, keep this stencil close to you. You can have fine splatters or you can have bigger splatters. It'll work out perfect for you. But it creates such a beautiful card. And I do have my example I made right here. So this is the stencil all put together. So fabulous. Love it so much. The stencil, I do recommend having a pair of tweezers to hold down certain spots. I got a couple shadows, meaning my stencil wiggled a little bit. I'm okay with that. If it bothers you, you could put a sentiment over it, but it doesn't bother me. It just adds to it, kind of the feeling of it, right? Because it's a very fun, loving stencil set, very flowy. This one has sentiments with it, so you stencil your sentiment. So super duper fun. Love this. Love, love. There is an add-on die set that cuts these fabulous leaves. Look at that. On my sample project, I actually cut these from Andromeda cardstock, which is the same color as here, and popped them up. And so you had the beautiful blending in the back, and then these leaves were all popped up. Leaves dies are so super fun. Love this. I'm a leaf girl. Like, I love leaves. I just love them. Love leaves. Okay, so we got that. Next, let's do the wings and petals. This is such a beautiful set. So we have this beautiful silhouette on the bottom. I also want you to take notice the date is now on there, the date and the name and what it is. So you don't have to guess. It doesn't just say 2024 anymore. Has all of that information right on the set for you. Okay. And you can create some beautiful, beautiful projects with this as well. So with the silhouette, and there are layering butterflies that come with this. We'll get to those in just a second. Beautiful 3D embossing folder with stencils to create this image here, which is this image. So trimmed down to an A2 panel, but so pretty. Love this. Oh, yes, absolutely. I mean, those leaves, leaves are so versatile. You can do anything with a leaf. I love leaves. I have to admit it. Bridget Casey, I love leaves. And then, so we have this beautiful coloring here. Of course, I love it because it's orange. My friend, Aram, who you guys know, she's always like, let me guess, you used orange. Yeah, kind of. But here's the embossing folder that you get with it. Okay. Oh, and I forgot to mention, if you don't subscribe to our Build-A-Garden, you get this month. Some months there's a die, some months there's not. So this month you will get the stamp set, the stencil set, and then let me move the lovely Emery Casey here. She's in helping as always. You also get with this set, you get the blending tool. So each month you get a new mini blending tool with that set. So I wanted to mention that if you are new to our subscriptions. And I highly recommend the subscriptions. You get a fun package once a month. That's not a bill. That's not stressful. It's just fun. It's just fun. Just fun to be there. And then the die set, look at this. Look at these. They're so Cool. Okay, some of my butterflies, oh no, I do have another one. I'm like, some of my butterflies have taken off, but I do have both of them here. So these build together to create the butterflies. Then you also have dies for the bolded words. Okay, so the hugs, the birthday, congrats, celebrate. So lots of fun. It was so much fun putting butterflies together too, because they're so super simple. Look how easy. There's just four. 1, 2, 3, 4. You glue them together, and there you go. You have those beautiful butterflies. And lists the cardstocks. Yes, using those colored cardstocks. So excited about that. So that is the Breezy Petals kit. You get the stencil, you get the die set, you get the embossing folder, and then you also get this gorgeous 6x8 stamp set. So love that you can create 2 different scenes. There's the silhouettes of the flowers. There's the beautiful, large, gorgeous petals on these flowers that you can put the butterflies on. Lots of different options. I haven't tried stenciling this without the embossing folder yet. I think it'll work, and I think it'll be gorgeous because having that nice soft look, it just gives another look to your same products, right? All right, so we have all of that. Next up, there's 3 more I have. Next up, we have, this is the Blooming Branch. This one is there. Hello, yes, hello. Oh, that'd be gorgeous with vellum. That would be gorgeous with vellum. I saw something about the subscriptions, please. Let me see. Tell you more about the subscriptions. I can do that. Okay, let me just do this one. We have, and then I will mention about the subscriptions. So each one of these I'm talking about has a subscription. And I believe we have a subscription if you want to do them all, which is what I used to do because I love them all and I couldn't choose. It was like choosing a child. So each one, you get different things each month. So the Craft Your Life kit, you'll get a stamp set, a die set, a stencil, and an embossing folder. Stencil art, you'll get the stencil, and there's an add-on die, usually. The Build a Garden, again, you get the 6x8 stamp set and the stencil and the blending tool. Sometimes there's a die set. If there's not in the set, there's usually an add-on die set that you can get. And this one here, this is the Dynamic Duo Blooming Branch. So this one, the stencil is the star of the show, which you know I love, love, love. Love my stencils. Creates that beautiful image there, the beautiful branch. And this is the outline stamp set where you get sentiments, but you also get detail layers to stamp onto your stenciling that you've done on your project. I mean, look at that. Stunning. So gorgeous. And of course, layering guides inside all of these. There is an add-on die set this month that will cut out the sending smiles and just a note, as well as the outline image of the cluster. And you do save money by subscribing. That is a perk of it. And a perk is also you get to see them before the public gets to. You get them in the mail before the public gets them. I think you get them about a month ahead of time. It's like 3 weeks to a month. You get them before they release. So you have it to play with, to work with, way before anybody else does. And the lower price by subscribing. Trying to think of all the perks of subscribing here. This, I'll think of more. I promise I'll think of more. The celebratory banner. Look how, these fonts, OMG. Love these fonts. These fonts are fantastic. This flower and this leaf, OMG. Again, love. So amazing. Just this stamp set, I'm super happy. Then, I love this. Altenew has been releasing like this little die that goes together that coordinates with the set. And I love this. It's nice to get coordinating dies that cut out like the leaves or the flowers, but how cool is it to have this little banner? Like so cool. And we've had coffee cups and banners, so many fun things the past few months. So here's your banner. You can create your flower. It embosses this. When you cut it, it embosses so you get texture. Then you can blend it. You can add artist marker, watercolor, whatever medium you love. But it builds this cute little banner. And I do have a cute little banner. I can show you. It's delicate on the top. So I'm trying not to break it. Okay, I set up my yarn. So there's the banner example there. It's so cute. I lost my flower. Oh, here's my flower. I just colored it a super soft, but you can see the beautiful embossed texture in cutting that flower. Then you can kind of place them around, or you could place them underneath and your banner over. Lots of options. But between the sentiments and that beautiful, beautiful banner and floral, oh, love, 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 love this so much. Then, I don't want to say it's my favorite, but you guys know. You guys know. This is my baby. This is my favorite. Yes, and that's the other thing. Thank you, Angel. The subscription plan, if you are a subscriber, you do not have to worry about the sets going out of stock because it's yours. You're on the list. You're in the door. It's like on those movies you see when folks are trying to get into that big party, you know, and they're like, am I on the list? Yes, you're on the list. You have it coming to you. And the good thing is, let's say 1 month, you get the email that shows you the preview. We send you an email. It shows you the preview of all the kits you're subscribed to. And if you say, hey, you know, wow, I have a set that looks similar to that. I don't think I want that set this month. You can skip it. That's okay. You can skip it. And then next month you go and you're like, yes, I love the Mini Delight this month, or I love the Craft a Flower this month. Yeah, Carrie, I know. But I think in my heart, the Craft a Flower edges it out just a little bit. The stencil art is starting to be that dark horse coming up, though. The stencil art might steal my show. I love ink blending. So those two are my loves. This is the Coreopsis. I finally learned how to say this, so I'm so proud. The Coreopsis. I used to call it the corpses. Nobody wants to buy a corpse flower. So this is the Coreopsis layering die set. So beautiful. It creates these two beautiful full flowers and the little bud. And of course, I have my little, well, they're not little. They're beautifully sized. I love the size of these. I'm trying to see. Oh, that's my bird. I thought I had another bud. I do have some card examples in my folder I'm going to share with you in just a second. But those are the two flowers blended together. Absolutely gorgeous. Hello, everyone, as you're coming in. Thank you so much for joining us. Here's a look. And look at the stems. You could put those with the intertwining leaves for a little extra. Maybe you cut them out of glitter cardstock. Maybe you cut them out of vellum. Pop them in there. How cool is that? So just more ideas that you could do. Of course, layering guide on the back. Inks listed. You could submit substitute. There we go. You could substitute our beautiful colored cardstocks if you wanted to on that. Then I have a box of kind of projects here. So I have the one with the beautiful Coreopsis. This is ink blended. Yeah, keyholes are chef's kiss. Absolutely. Absolutely. So there's the beautiful Coreopsis on a card. Here's the card I was telling you about. See, I popped up those leaves with the add-on die set, and it just gives it a little zhuzh, you know, little something, something. So I really like that. And then if your ink blending isn't perfect, no worries. And then the sentiment is from the Breezy Petals. Love these sentiments. And then I had just another, I couldn't cut this one down and I haven't put a sentiment on it yet, but it's in the bag, so to speak. Then we have, of course, the beautiful dynamic duo. Okay, the branch, the blooming branch. And I used the sending smiles with a coordinating die to cut everything out. Oh, which one? I love that. I just love them. This is, those are some things to be released, so we'll put those away. And this is the Breezy Petals. And I paired it with the natural wicker pattern. I thought that was nice. Sentiment from Breezy Petals. I followed the ink colors in the layering guide if you like these colors. So super soft, so fun. And then I added a few gem sparkles just for a little added extra interest. There are more card ideas as well. Altenew sends out an email with a flip book in it. And there are more card ideas out there for you guys, as well as, again, all the videos on that hop today from our fabulous designers. And there will be more because we have more hops. We have Instagram hops too. So check out, keep checking out to get inspired. All right. So as you know, I want to rip open the Coreopsis and make that, but we're not going to. We talked about the intertwining and the birds. Now that we have the birds, though, I think we might switch gears, if that's okay, because we do have the birds. He layers together really easily. It's a really easy layer together. I really kind of want to show you this stencil. I think this stencil would be a lot of fun. So let's do that. And I'm going to just grab a ginormous piece of paper, which is 11 by 17, which is how I buy my cardstock. And I'm going to trim it down to 6 inches. This is the Hammer Mill. It's just 11 by 17. I order it from the just an online paper store, but it's fantastic because I can have any size piece of paper I want, even for the new stamp wheel, which who's excited about the release of the new Stamp Wheel 2.0? We're so excited to finally have it coming out for everybody to have a play with. Okay, so we need 6 inks for this. I have inks on my desk, so do I know that they're going to look really pretty together? No. Are we going to try it? Absolutely. You guys know me. Let's have fun. Okay. So we're going to, I put this on my Ultra Sticky Mat, my 6x6 piece of paper. I'm also going to use a little satin masking tape because I want to make sure that this is going to stay down. And my paper is the same size as my stencil, so it has no teeth to grab onto, right? Right. I know this month's release, I mean, every month's release is my favorite, and it is until the next one. So it's true. It is true. It is my favorite until the next one. Oh, goodness. Okay, so this one's a lot of fun. And I think there's so many things that you're going to be able to do with this. I can't wait to see what you guys do with this, right? Because, oh, the solid stamps, the silhouette. Yeah, and we haven't had a silhouette stamp in a while. I'm trying to think of the last one. I remember there was a butterfly on that too. It was when we did the Victorian greenhouse release, I think. It's been that long. And it had like almost like cattail looking things. It was a while ago. All right, so I'm going to do pool. Let's see how this goes. I'm going to try pool. I don't know if this is going to work. This may be a weird, wild, wacky looking piece by the time we're done, but that's okay, right? That's what's fun about crafting. All right, so I'm just using my random small blending tool here with the beautiful new woven ribbon. But how fun would this be? You could use this. My friend Aram is always encouraging me to doodle on projects, right? I am not a doodler because I'm so afraid I'm going to make a mistake. But it is something I want to work on, right? We always want to improve our crafty skills. I always want to be a better me tomorrow than today. So I do need to work on it. So I should try doodling. But with this, I have safety doodling, right? I can't mess up. It's all right there for me. So think of that too. If you want to try doodling as well, but you're nervous, look at your stencils and see what you can doodle with your stencils. Okay, so we've got this here, okay? But now what we're going to do is we're going to rotate it. Okay, and then we're going to line it up. You see how let me come down, close your eyes if you got vertigo. So see how it's lined up. So I've got ribbon, space, ribbon, there's a space. We'll fill that, I'm sure, in the next stencils, but it lines up. So I'm going to make sure it's just lined up on here. I tried just lining it up in the corner of my paper, and that works pretty good. But, if you want to just be really sure, you can do that. So let's go ahead. Oh, I wish I could. Oh, yeah, that's why we're Crafty Adventures, because I never have a plan. It's my husband and I were just those kind of people. We would wake up one day and he'd be like, hey, you want to go to Canada? I'm like, sure. So I found that in life, the no plan took me to a lot of beautiful, fun places. So in my crafting, and, sadly, sometimes in my life too, a little more than I should, I live on the edge and I work the no plan because I've had a lot of beautiful things happen because of the no plan. So, but some people need plans. I I've tried. I really have tried throughout my life history to be a planner. I've bought so many planners. And except for when I was a social worker and had to have one like on my desk for client appointments, I've never made it work. Even with school. I use one in my phone that basically tells me where to be and when to be there and gives me a 30-minute warning. So that's what I got. Oh, good. I'm glad. Oh, the cardstock's fantastic. Cardstock is fantastic. And it's also great because you can blend, right? Blend on it. So like with the Coreopsis, if you wanted to do that, say you wanted to do that in like maple yellows, right? Or buttercream would be beautiful. If you're going to do that, you can use like the coordinating ink to add extra detail to it. Okay. And yes, I used to do the same thing, you know, when I'd order, I'd get like a few here, a few there, and add them all up. Or sometimes I would add them all in and get them all at once. That's what I do with the ink colors. And see, I got my brush under there a little bit because I was going like this wild. So if I use the mini, I would avoid that. But that was me. That's not the stencil. Then stencil 2, we're going to come in and we're going to just pay attention to those lines again. But look, you got a fun pattern already, right? Such a fun pattern. But yeah, when I first found Altenew, I got my first set, Antique Roses, and it was on sale at Simon Says Stamp. And I saw this and I was like, who are these fantastic people that did this? Like, I couldn't believe this was a thing. My mind was blown. I don't think there was a mind blown emoji at that point, but it was like, you know, my head popped right off. And so I went over and I'm like, okay, I got to check this out. Like, how do you do this? So I got my stamp set home and I was using my layering stamp set. And I was like, oh, this is really pretty, but you know, I don't have the inks. It doesn't look the same because the 4-pack of inks too were an Altenew thing, right? That this wasn't a thing shared by companies. Now a couple companies have that, but it wasn't a thing back then. So I said, well, I got to get the inks, right? So I looked at them and I was trying to pick. I'm like, okay, I'll pick a few, you know, and I couldn't pick. So I said to my husband, babe, every husband probably cringes like, babe, like, here's the rub, you know? And so kind of explained the situation to him. And he's like, you know, my love, if it makes you happy, he's like, just get them. He's like, you're going to get them anyways. He's like, just get them, you know, get them and enjoy them. He's like, if it makes you happy, my love, do it. And I'm like, all right. Yeah, love it. Okay. Good talk. So ordered them and then that was it. I was Altenew from that moment on. I was so excited. Those inks still to this day, these inks make me so happy because I'm a more confident crafter now, right? And I'm more willing to do this, grabbing colors and be like, what the heck? Let's go, you know? And back in the day, I didn't have that confidence. And that was the good thing that Altenew did for me, one of the many, is that they built my confidence in color selection because I would venture out a little, right? I'd start mixing my oranges. Oh, okay, Carol, I'll put that request in. Yes, Paula, absolutely. Oh, yes, Paula, I store mine. I have 3 of those. I'm starting on my 3rd one for the carousel. For the rounding pads. Love it. They also, I don't know if people are interested, to store our mini cubes, they also now have a carousel for the mini cubes. They have carousels for this. When I put my face back on, you'll see them in back of me on screen. And yes, the diagonal, this would be so fun. And see, that's one of the reasons I love having that 11 by 17 paper is because I can cause some trouble. I can do that stuff, right? I can do diagonals. I can do a couple. I could connect this all the way across. And so could you. On whatever size sheet you have, you could fill. So if you want to do a journal page with this, that would be fantastic, right? All you do is you just keep lining it up. And there you go. You get the ribbon all the way along. Good bundles to start with. Christine, the first one I would recommend that I love, if you like bright colors, the Amy Tan inks are fantastic. You can layer some of them together to do effects and to do techniques. But those, I would say, are some of my favorite colors. Still to this day, I reach for them. They're very vibrant. They're gorgeous. If not, if you're like, well, that's nice, but there's only one of each color in there, and you're looking for something more, oh, I can't go back to stencil 1. We need stencil 3. And you're looking for something more like you want to build your color, like arsenal of colors, so to speak. I would start with a nice gray. I love Rock Collection. I mean, like obsessively love Rock Collection as colors. I would also recommend, I would say Warm and Cozy, but now I think I'm more onto the Sun-Kissed Delights. That last release we had with the Sun-Kissed Delights and the Blushberry Bliss and the Jade Dreams. That wasn't the last one. I'm sorry. The one before last that we had is, I love those colors. I use those colors all the time. And the great thing is you can blend the pinks and oranges together. So I would look at one of those bundles. I highly recommend that. I love those colors. If you're looking for a more red tone, like Red Sunset, Red Cosmos. Red Cosmos has Grapevine, or not Grapevine. That's Cherry Blossom. No, Cherry Blossom Pink. Yeah, Grapevine, Coral Berry, Frosty Pink, and Ruby Red, which is really pretty. Greens, the Jade one is nice. The other one I really love is Green Valley. That's another really beautiful one. This is turning out, I'm liking this. These are just, I'm teaching a class tonight with stencil art, and these were on my desk for that project. And let me tell you, I am loving this so far. This is super duper cool. I'm loving these colors together on this stencil. This would be great for a spring card, these colors. It was 70 when I was planning my class. So this is why I have these really beautiful, fun, like spring colors. It is, Christine. And that's the thing, it's, if you're starting out, I would do the Roy G. Biv and work your way through. And if you get through the Roy G. Biv and you're like, I'm ready to go again, do the Roy G. Biv again, and if you have a favorite color, say purple's your favorite color. Maybe you start with the purple, you pick your favorite purple. One of my favorites is Sugar Plums. It's a very like soft kind of gray purple, I'd say. It's just really, really pretty. So many beautiful colors though, but I definitely, the Rock Collection, why I love it so much, it's got that pure graphite, which is not black, but it's dark, right? So it's fantastic. I'll show you. I have it on my desk, of course. But if you're looking for like a rainbow set, the Amy Tans are fantastic. They're bright, they're bold, they're beautiful. They blend perfectly together. They're fantastic. All right, so we have this, the reveal. Look how pretty. Oh, good, Paula. We're together. We get our 3 carousels. Excellent. Excellent. It just means we have beautiful inks that we love. Now, so this is on there, right? And some people worry that they're going to tear this. All you do, flip your mat, okay? And peel the mat off the paper. Don't peel the paper off the mat. And look at that. And the other thing with doing this is look at, there's no warping. And you may get minimal warping, but with that, there was no warping. Yes, so many things you can do with this stencil. I think this is going to be very versatile, very, very versatile. And like I said, when I did mine, if I can find my panel, I've been donating cards. I've filled 2 moving boxes with just cards. No envelopes, just cards, to donate to a church fair. And so I have been putting cards in there. So I might have already put the panel in the box to go, but I'm going to look and see. I'm going to do this. And of course, if you look at our website, you're going to find more beautiful inspiration from more designers. Oh yeah, love Amy T. Amy T. Oh man, And Amy R. Amy R's here too. Love Amy R. Amy R was my introduction to crafting. So very exciting. All right. You know what? We're going to take, I haven't even used this stamp set yet. And then I will show you layering the birds because we'll have time because they're already cut. We will emboss that Petal Palooza. Okay. But I am going to do this really, really quickly. I'm going to do that old-fashioned hand stamping thing. Can you believe it? Hand stamping. All right. I'm just going to rub off the excess photopolymer. And you can see my stamp turned from glistening. See, now it's like you can't see through it. When the stamp first comes off, you'll be able to see through it or see, look how shiny that is. That's got all that extra photopolymer on there, which is going to mess up your ink. It's not going to take your ink. So let me do it with this. Okay. And let me grab a piece of spare cardstock because I always like a first go, not on my project. Old school. Oh yeah, you got to rock the old school. And I'm going to stamp this right in the middle because I could possibly use this later, just stencil over it or emboss over it. So of course it has the traditional emery fur on it. I don't think I'm allowed to make cards. I think it's a law in my space that I am not allowed to make a card without emery fur. So if you ever get a card from me, just know Emery Casey loved to help. And even if it's just donating her fur, like right now, she's sleeping away. So this is the pure graphite, not a pigment ink, a fresh dye ink, beautiful fresh dye ink. Love it. If your project isn't feeling like a black ink, you're like, I love obsidian. I just don't want a black ink. This is a great, great choice. Look how pretty. I mean, seriously. I know. Look who's in the house. Amy R. Yep, she was. I will always have a special place because Amy brought me into this wonderful, crazy, crafty world, man. And look where we've gone. It was back in the days when Amy did nails. I mean, I don't know if you guys remember that. It was a hot minute ago. I was going to spray this with water, but I don't know where my water spritzer went to. So if I get a couple of cracks on the embossing folder, like I'm not worried. I'm just popping this in here and I'm just lining it up with the side. When you want to line up your embossing folder, I usually show this tip and I'll show it tonight. You figure out where you want it, right? I'm going to do this. I'm going to hold it with my hand. Don't worry about this when you're lining it up. Ignore the back, right? Then now I have it where I want it. I'm going to grasp it with this hand, pull this one out, and there I go. I have my perfect piece ready to be embossed. All excited for that. And we will grab, actually, I was going to use the big electronic fella. We'll bring out our platinum. Platinum is a little dusty because it lives on the floor at the moment next to my feet, but that's because I use it, so that's okay. All right, so we have this. Let's put the bird. Let's give a bird a home. Let's give a bird a home. Needs a home. The birdie needs a home. Yes. I know it was so long ago, but that's how long yeah. I saw Amy one day and I was like, I think that looks like fun. I could do this. And I was mainly a Cricut silhouette girl until then. And then I started getting the stamps and just over time started, putting it all together, my friends. And then this is where we ended up in this beautiful, beautiful place. Now, this may be a card. Okay. So if there's a card on our website that is similar to this, I apologize. I'm not trying to steal anybody's designs, but I haven't looked. So I don't know, but I'm just throwing these three products together. So if there is, I don't want to offend anyone or do anything bad, but you know what I was just thinking too? We have those beautiful, beautiful Crafty Necessities envelopes in so many colors. You could also write stencils. You could stencil on it and add like the little craft your life and things like that on there. Welcome to my face. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, put this on your envelope. Dress up your envelope. I know I have a rockin' mailman right now, Joe. Joe is super cool. Joe rules. Like, love Joe. And I am going to make Joe a nice card, decorate the envelope for Christmas. And since I don't have to actually mail it, I just have to put it on the mailbox. We should be okay. I don't know though. Yes, Carrie, it is. It absolutely is. Okay. I do look forward to meeting Amy one day in real life. I'm blessed to call Amy a friend. But yeah, hopefully one day we get to meet besides the little 1-inch Zoom. Okay, so we need a sentiment. So why don't we, let's pull. I don't know if I had any. Did I have any extra sentiments in my spare bag here? Let's see. Oh, I did. I had some sentiments from Breezy Petals already. See, sometimes I think ahead. Sometimes I am ahead of myself. It's terrifying when I do, because, you know, like right now, I need a sentiment. And look, I have sentiments. I mean, seriously. Okay. So now let's show you. Okay. So couple options. This is, I'm telling you, Altenew thinks of everything. Oh, why do I do that? Sometimes it's just old school, right? I mean, I have the eraser right here. So if you don't know what these are that Paula is talking about, these are the stamp conditioning erasers. So it'll do the same thing my hand did, right? So if you don't want to rub your hand, some people don't like doing that, or some people wear lotion and you're going to get that on your stamp. You don't want to do that. All you do on your stamp is you come in with this and you'll see that it's clear, but I'm just taking off that extra photopolymer, and then I'm just going to do this because it is an eraser, and then it's the same thing. So you can see this one is super shiny and this one is not. This will stamp beautifully. This could have some extra photopolymer and give you that beading. So there is the stamp conditioning eraser. If you're, sometimes I'm just the lazy crafter. I'm like, eek, 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 over. And it's sweater season, long shirt season. So you just rub this over your stamp wheel when you're to get a good impression. So I may or may not have learned that from somebody that's here with the sweater over the stamping platform. So the great thing, because Altenew always thinks of everything, right? Oh, he's so cute. I don't know what a blames is, but I like the word. It's very cute. So you could do landscape, right? With the birdie, you could do landscape. Okay. And then you could also, right, if you want to go this way, this is the other thing. I think you could extend this to slimline as well, because look at the branches coming out. Look how beautiful that is. And let's put, oh, this has Emery Casey fur on it, of course, sending hugs. Look how beautiful. So this is the landscaped, right? Oh, yes, this is the Petal Palooza, just in case you missed the name. It's it's one of those backgrounds I think you can use with a lot. Almost anything, right? Because it's not a loud pattern. I don't know how else to phrase it. I think it blends with your whatever you're doing. It's a chameleon. It works with so many. The bird, oh, I love that word. Bird, that's so much better than bird. That's fancier. Okay, so we got it landscape, right? Or you can come over. I think I'm going to do landscape because I'm liking the look of that. Or you can come here. And it's the same thing, right? I would just move this off a little bit more. And then I'm going to put this here. And instead, right, I might put I just want to tuck that behind so you don't see, and I can trim that off. So you can have the bird kind of, you know, in the tree. Hold on, let's see. We could put that behind the bird coming out. Okay, so this is how we can do this. Oh, yeah, tufted elegance. Oh, yeah. And the Empress, you're going to love it. It's beautiful. Works perfect with Altenew dyes and embossing. It's fantastic. I love it. It's especially, you got to have the electronic one once in a while. It just, you know, there are days when you do so much of it, like turning the wheel, you're like, you need that. So, okay, let's put, of course, the foam tape, right? Got to have the foam tape on there. And I got my Altenew scissors out. So I'm going to just put a little chunk of foam tape here. All right. And then put this here. I think these leaves, again, like we were gushing over the leaves on the the Stencil Art Nature Splashes. These I think are going to be the same thing, right? Because they are just fantastic. And I thought I was going to go landscape, but I like this one more. So I'm going to go portrait. I mean, I always go portrait though. I probably should have gone landscape, but I have like 3 seconds to think about it. Oh, good. Oh, Tufted Elegance, Sue. You got to check out Tufted Elegance. Oh, you got to check that out. It's a beautiful embossing folder. It's stunning. It came out, I think, this past February. It's beautiful. It looks like a quilted. It's like quilted, but it's like tufts. It came out with the Wedding Beginnings or Enchanted Beginnings and all of that. It's absolutely gorgeous. Oh gosh, more Emery Casey fur on here. Whoever gets this card better love Emery Casey because she has put a lot of work into this card. And she's sleeping right now. That's the funny thing. So I'm paying attention kind of to the petals in the background, and I'm balancing my sentiment between those petals so that it looks nice. Oh, the Tufted Elegance. Oh yeah, that card is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. If you haven't seen the Inspiration Challenge, whew, check it out. Stunning. And then my birdie, of course, we have to. So I am going to go ahead and get my little glue gadget out here because these are delicate and kind of, small areas. So I do have a regular glue tube that I use as well, but just this I feel like is faster than sometimes my glue tube likes to do Mount Glusuvius, as I call it, and just erupt with glue. So yeah, I don't trust it. This one has not done Mount Glusuvius to me yet. So all right, so we're going to put this one right. We want to keep those beautiful leaves. We'll move that one because we are going to tuck it. So we're going to just put that down there, right? And this, I mean, I think this would even work really super well if you did this kind of card on a 5x7, right? Because the long leaves of the leaves works well on so many sizes. And I'm just going to take my tweezers here because I'm going to tuck this kind of down in here. And remember, the bird's going to go over, so we don't really have to hide it too much. And when I did this project, I did not glue all of the little leaves down. It gives you a little bit of extra dimension, right? I am going to cut these off. Okay. Got to hide, got to cover the ears of the paper screams. Bernadette used to do that for us, Angel. Bernadette started covering everybody's ears so they wouldn't hear the paper screams. Oh, we have the best folks behind the badge. We do. We have the best folks. We have an amazing team. I love our team. Okay, here we go. We're going to put some foam tape, and I had a little skinny piece on here. I save all my foam tape, as you may imagine. And I'm going to just pop that on the tail because I want to make sure everything is supported on my bird. You want a supported bird. All right. I am loving how many birds we have. I didn't know like I love birds this much, but I love our birds. They're fantastic. All right. Here we go. And then we're going to pop this on here. And I have another card I can donate. So thank you all for your help with that. Actually, I have 2 cards I could donate. Just pop that on. And I think the card where we used like the Pinkalicious and the Wisteria and the Mystic Lake, you could add some of the enamel dots around on that one. I might just add some of the clear ones. And then because I am me, I want to make sure his little feet are grabbing the branch. Just, something, just something. And then to finish this off, oh, I startled Emery because I moved her chair again. To finish this off, and I will mention as well, oh, I pulled out the gem sparkle. We can use gem sparkles. I don't think those blues match perfectly. I'm going to go to my favorite set. My favorite set here is my Sicilian Amber, I think. Maybe, no. All right, we can do the iridescent. Let's do some iridescent ones. The markers, don't forget, we released a marker coloring book last month, as well. So if you like to take your markers on the go, make sure to check out that marker coloring book because the pages are all done for you. And you just go in and you add your beautiful coloring and you are good to go. Okay, so we're going to add that there. And we'll add a couple more. Just add a little something, something to our birdie. And you don't have to. You could add enamel dots if you're like, ooh, that's a lot of shine. Shine's not my thing. All right, I think I'm going to put the other one up by the sentiment, but I don't want it in a straight line. So I'm going to tuck it kind of over in here. Okay, so we got kind of those going on. You could add more if you would like to. Okay. I did, Paula, I did. I don't know. Mine, I think mine was on sale as well at that time. So this one too, you could either do the enamel dots, but I think these would be fun. The big ones, I get overwhelmed. I think, well, no, I think I love the little ones. I don't know why. I just love the little iridescent crystals. I wish we had these in the heart shape because I thought of that. I was using our fabulous enamel dots and they have the hearts on there. I'm like, oh, we need gem sparkles that are hearts. But I don't think that's a thing. I don't know if that's a thing or not. So just a few on there with that. And oh goodness, Dexy's here to help. So again, we had, I'll just give you a quick showdown of the subscription cards that I had and the I didn't make this into a card yet, but I could just pop this on here and I have a card. So there, it's a card. Back to the standard. Oh yeah, the gem sparkles. My favorites are the Sicilian amber. Love them. So we have this one, which is the beautiful wings and petals this month, which has the little butterflies. I buried my butterflies. Oh, here's one. So you guys can see the butterfly again. So there's one of the butterflies. So you can put the butterfly coming in for a landing on there. So we have one card there for the subscriptions. And again, that's the wings and petals. This is the beautiful woven ribbon stencil. Then we have the beautiful Coreopsis craft a flower here. Sentiment is from the dynamic duo, the branch. This is the Breezy petals, build a garden. Okay. And then we have the beautiful blossoming branch here with that sending smiles. We have the fun nature splashes. I always want to call and I don't know. You know how you make up a name and then even if it's not the name, that's the number. I think it's nature splashes. Yeah, there it is. Okay, there we go. Nature splashes. Oh, good. I didn't make it up. And this one does have that add-on die. Sentiment is from Breezy Petals. And then finally, our cute little birdie friend that we made today. I'm so excited that you have that. Yes, we do. Our customer service is amazing. They're just fantastic. I have no words for how amazing they are. They are just absolutely fantastic, and they always go above and beyond to help as much as they can. And I just feel so loved with customer service. I always have. When I was back just a customer, I always felt the love from Altenew customer service. So yes, 2 thumbs up for our fabulous customer service. And these, if people were asking, these are the round storage that I use when we said carousel. Those are the carousels and they spin and you can look at your ink colors, which is kind of fun. And it's also, I find it inspiring because you spin rainbow. I mean, who doesn't want a spinning rainbow, right? Thank you so much. I hope you saw something today that really sparked your interest and just was like, wow, I have to have that. So many fun things. so excited that I was able to come share them with you today. I know Lydia usually comes to share these fabulous things with you, but I was so glad that I got to come have a play and share this fabulous release with you. I hope you all have a fabulous weekend. We'll be back on Monday with something exciting. We actually have lots of exciting things next week. We have a live on Monday. Tuesday, there's a special live with Tasneem and Jennifer McGuire. Very exciting. And Wednesday, we have a live with Aditi Mahajan because her class is releasing Chromatic Harmony for January, which is super exciting. And Thursday, we'll have another live. So we'll see you guys a lot next week, which we love because we love to see you so much. Thank you so much from all of us at Altenew for allowing us to help you craft your life. We'll see you very soon. Bye, everyone.